Okay, so today's topic is Roman numbers. Roman numbers, there is basically what we know is Hindu Arabic number, which means 1, 2, 3. And there is another way of representing Hindu Arabic numbers, which is known as Roman numbers. So basically, we have to learn few symbols and their meanings. Over here, I, it means 1. V, it means 5. X, it means 10. L, it means 50. C, it means 100. D, it means 500. And finally, M, it means 1000. Knowing these symbols properly, we can write any Roman numbers. Any Roman numbers. I'll show you how. First, remember two major points. First, any Roman number can be repeated only thrice, which means you can write I once, twice, and thrice. It would mean 1 plus 1 plus 1, which is equal to 3. But you cannot write anything 4 times. That is I, and I. You can't write this. This is wrong. For writing 4, what we have to do is we have to write V I, which means in Roman numbers, if you're writing any symbol to the right of the number, like over here there is V means 5, I is before the number to the left of the number, so it would mean 5 minus 1 4. But if there's anything written after V, any number after the symbol V, it would mean V is 5, after the number I would mean plus 1, that is 6. And the same rule, the rule number 1, applies to all the cases, that is you cannot repeat any symbol more than 3 times. So with this I'll show you how we can write all the numbers in Roman, all the Roman numerals. First, for 1 it will be simple I, which is 1. For 2 we are going to write I, which is 1 plus 1, which is 2. Then for 3 we are going to write 3 i's, that is 1 plus 1 plus 1, that comes to 3. For 4 we are going to write VIV, which means 5 minus 1, because I is to the left of V, which means 4. Then V, which means 5. For 6 we are going to write V, that is 5, plus I, that is 6. So this is 5 plus 1 6. For 7 we are going to write V I and I, which means 5 plus 1 plus 1, which comes to 7. Then for 8 we are going to write V I and I, which means 5 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, which comes to 8. Now as I told you, we can't repeat more than 3 times. So for 9 we are going to write this x means 10, and to the left of 10 we write I, which means 10 minus 1, which comes to 9. Then x, which means 10. So these are basically all the Roman numbers and their proper symbols till 10. Now once you have learned how to write numbers till 10, things becomes very easy for us to write numbers for more than 10. That is for 11. If you want to write 11, it means 11 would mean 10 plus 1. Break the number. 10 in Roman means x, and I in Roman means 1. So x and I together xi. This is 11. Similarly, if you want to write 12, we are going to write 12 means 10 plus 2. In Roman, 10 would mean x and 2 is written as II. So which together, x and II together, will write it as 12. If we want to write 20, 20 means 10 plus 10. So x and x together, xx, 20. For writing 30, 30 would mean x, x and x, because 30 means 10 plus 10 plus 10. For 40, we are going to write 40. We can't write 10, we can't repeat it 4 times. We can't write this 10 plus 10 plus 10. This is not allowed. So what we are going to write is L, which means 50, as I already told you, and x, which means it's to the left of L. That means L is 50 and to the left of L is x, which would mean 50 minus 10, that comes to 40. So this is the symbol for 40. 60, 50 is very easy, as I told you already, it is L, simple. For 60, 60 would means 50 plus 10. I already know 50, this is L, and 10 would mean x. So together this is Lx. So this is 60. For 70, it would mean 50 plus 10 plus 10. So it is L, x and x. So Lxx, 70. For 80, it would be 50 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10. There is another approach to it. You can also think in this way, that it is 50 plus 30. So how do we write 50? We write 50 like this. And how do we write 30? We write 30 as x, x and x, as we have already learned. So together this becomes 80. Similarly, for 90, we can't repeat x 4 times. So we cannot write L, x, 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 x for 90. This would be wrong. We can write xc. Over here c means 100, c, and x before c, x written to the left of c, it means 100 minus 10, that is 90. So this is the symbol for 90, and c is simple, c is 100, so this is simple. Now how can we write numbers more than 100? For writing numbers like 200, write c 2 times, c and c. For 300, we write c, c and c. For 400, we can't write c 4 times, not allowed. We can only write it thrice, so this is not right. So we are going to write is d, which means 500, and minus c, which means 500, that is d, minus 100. D means 500 and c means 100, and c is written to the left of d, which means 500 minus 100, and that comes to 400. Then we are going to write 500, which is D. 600, very easy. 600 would mean same theory. 600 means 500 plus 100. So D is 500 and 100 is C. So together DC. This is 600. For 700, same theory. D means 500, C 100, 600 and C 100, 700. For 800, it would mean 500 plus 300, which means D, that is 500, C, which means another 100, and C another 100, and lastly another C, which is another 100. So this comes to 800. For 900, we cannot write D and C 4 times. As I told you, 4 times we can't repeat anything. So this is wrong. But how can we write it? Over here we have to get into other approach, that is m, which is 1000, and you have to deduct 100 from 1000 to make it 900. So you write c before m, writing anything to the left of a bigger number, that is m is bigger number, that is 1000, and c is a smaller number, that is 100, and if we write any smaller number before a greater number, it will be deducted. Always remember, writing any number, like if you have got m, it is a bigger number, that is 1000. If you're writing any smaller number before it, like cm, it would mean 1000 minus 100. But if we write m, which is a bigger number, and you write c after it, it would mean 1000 plus 1 plus 100, sorry, and this means minus and this means plus. So this is how you're going to remember. Now a simple thing, like we might be told to write a number like 452. How can we write this number? For writing this big number, break it into simple parts. 400 plus 50 plus 2. Break it down into simple parts. How can we write 400? For writing 400, as I already told you, we can't repeat c 4 times. C is 100, so we can't repeat it. We have got d, that is 500. So we are going to write CD, which is 400, symbol for 400. 50, the symbol for 50 is L, and the symbol for 2 is II. So we are going to write all of this together, which is CDLII, which means 452. Let's take another example. For an example, we are given 729. We will follow the same process. Break it into simple parts. 700 plus 20 plus 9. 700 is written as D, that is 500, C, which is 700. 20 is written as XX, and 9 is written as IX. So we are going to write all of this together, that is D, C, X, IX, and this would mean 721. 721. Next type of question would be, for an example, you're given a Roman number and you have to convert that into Hindu numerals. Okay. For an example, you're given a number C D L X I V. How are we going to write this number in Roman, in Hindu Arabic? Sorry. Over here you can see, first step, spot the biggest symbol. The biggest symbol over here is D. First see, C means 100, D means 500, L means 50, X means 10, I means 1, V means 5. So first write down all the symbols. You have to first write down the symbols. If you remember it, then you don't have to write it down. I'm just writing it down to show you. So first I've written the values of all the numbers. So C means 100, D means 500, L means 50, X means 10, and I means 1, and V means 5. Now, which is the biggest number? 500 is the biggest number. So D is the biggest symbol. So as I told you, the first rule, whatever is written to the left of the biggest number, that is deducted from it. So because C is written to the left of D, that is, you can see C is written to the left of D. Over here, we are going to deduct 100 from it. So 500 minus 100, we get 400. So this is basically CD. CD means 400. Then what is written to the right of D, that will be added with it. So the left of D, it's written C, L, X, I, V. So over here L means 50. So L means 50. Then we have got the other number X. X would mean 10, and IV means 4. So x means 10, iv means 4. So if we add all together, we get it 4 6 4. So basically this symbol, it means 4 6 4. Let's take another example. If we are given a number, for an example, like m c x l v I, over here spot the biggest number, that is m. So this is 1000. What is written to the left of the number? C, that is 100. So deduct 100. So over here cm together means 900. Now see what is written to the right of the number. Right of the number we have got xl. So you can see xl means 40, l is 50, and to the left of l it is x, so it's 40. So xl together it is 40. Then we have got vii, which means 7. V is 5, I is 1 and 1. So we've got 7. Add it, it is 947. So basically, this symbol that we have written, CMXLVII, it means 947 in Hindu Arabic.